Hey guys, hope you're doing well. This is HTrade and I am a partner trader of Wesley Trades HQ. So let me just quickly show you something very cool. So one of our members recently shouted out a payout that he got from Apex Trader Funding, 3,400 US dollars. And to be honest with you guys, this is not the only payment that he got so far during December. This is now the payment approved on 22nd December, right? So now take a look here. The same guy on the 16th of December, 6,300 US dollar payment payout from Top One Futures. And then one of our other members, Rian, got a payment from Funding Pips. Then Chazay on the 11th of December, a payout of total combined payment of 9,140 US dollars. And then, of course, this guy as well, third payment, 11 December, from Apex Trader Funding, 11 December, of 2,000 US dollars. So this just shows you guys what can be achieved. So we do have members that gets payout. We do get members that gets funded. We take a look at our members journey section on the certificates and payouts and testimonials. Everything is there that you guys want to go and check out. Now, one of our partner traders recently got funded with 100,000 prop firm funds, which is absolutely insane. So well done, Remzi. So let's move forward then. Now I want to quickly backtest, not backtest, but basically forward test yesterday's moves because it was an actual very good trading day. This week is the beginning of the festive season, right? But do we get good setups? Absolutely. I took a trade though, but I got stopped out. Full profit, full risk stop out. And I was basically then done for the day. Actually, no, this is the 22nd of December. This is the yesterday. All right, so I got started with 50,885 US dollars. I got stopped out, and then at the end, total balance is now 50,337 US dollars, with a trailing drawdown of 932 out of 2,000. Which is okay, which is not bad because I did follow my strategy. But now here comes the thing. The question is, how did I follow my strategy? The answer is, I think I was a little bit too hasty. Now let me show you guys what I mean by that. So here we are on the starting of Monday, right? So let me just quickly mark out the previous day high, PH, and previous day low. Yeah, but basically marking out the liquidity levels. PDL. Then we have a few daily liquidity levels, which is one here. I'm just going to say daily LQ and another daily liquidity level at the top there. All right, so cool. These are the daily levels. Now let's have a look at what do we have. There's no fair value gaps that we can work with really because they've already been used. So now let's move forward to the 4-hour time frame. What do we have in the 4-hour time frame? We have a 4-hour fair value gap right here. Now let's just mark out the closest one for now, right? So 4-hour fair value gap. All right, cool. What we also have, we have a 4-hour inverted fair value gap here that have not been retested yet. So yes, we can mark that one out as well. All right, cool. Done with our markings. Now let's go down to the 15 minutes time frame here on the left hand side and let's get started, right? So let's Okay, Asian time frame open up with a bang. There's a gap there. So I'm going to mark that gap out. That is the weekly open gap, or most people say NWOG, which is new week open gap, or new day open gap, or just DOG, daily open gap. No matter. All that it means is it's a good liquidity level, basically. That's all that it means. So when price taps into it, there's a possibility you can have a good reaction from it. So let's move forward. So that's the Asian. Whoa. Okay, I've clicked a few buttons here now. So let's just wait for everything to move. Okay, so that's the Asian session. All right. As you can see, okay, now it's beginning of London session. So immediately, from what I can see on the 15-minute time frame, we are currently bullish because just very simple. Lower low. Okay, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, etc. Right? Not only that, we have a inverted fair value gap here, closed above, retest for buys. So we are basically bullish from this move as well. So let's have a look. So London Open begins, and now I was waiting to get a buy, but I was not here when this happened. So basically, you see this, and you see that. Do you see this? There's also a hidden 15-minute fair value gap, and every single fair value gap can be used as confluences. So it's very important to mark them out, even though they are as little as they are. Not only that, we are testing a what? We closed above this bearish fair value gap, which turns this now into a bullish confluence. So this is a 15-minute inverted fair value gap, which is a bullish confluence. Oh, well, this is a bearish, which is turned into a bullish confluence. And there's another bullish fair value gap here. We tapped into that inverted fair value gap and bullish fair value gap, and we made a reaction. So how could we have caught this buy? All you do is you draw your fib tool, previous low, previous high. Yes, we added a reaction from taking out the Asian high. We had the sell-off, but a 15-minute time frame is bullish. Do I really wanted to sell from that area? No. No way. No way. So we added a reaction from here. How could we have caught our entry? Very, very simple. We wait for the 1 minute. We go down to a 1 minute time frame and we wait for the 1 minute time frame to turn bullish. After tapping this 15-minute inverted fair value gap. So we turned bullish. Here. We created a bullish fair value gap. Here. We've tapped it at CE and we printed a bullish candle. And boom. There's your entry. Take your stop loss down to here, which is below the inverted fair value gap, or you could have taken it to here or to here. From my recent findings, basically my recent losses, I've learned the very, very hard way to please just put your stop loss at the nearest low, because price can come down, tap you out, boom, go into your direction. And whose fault is that going to be? Your own. Nobody else but your own. So in any case, 1 to 1.5, which is then you can basically wait for it. Boom. Okay, cool. So when price reaches this, you can take profit here, or you can basically move your stop loss to break even and then let the rest of the trade go. You play out as it needs. You're basically taking your take profit there. That was 1 to 1.8 at least. At least. Let's have a look. 1 to 1.8. Yeah, that's. I mean, what more do you want? Yes, you want a 2. That's the goal. But I mean, 1.8. Come on now. 1.8 is beautiful. All right, so this is basically a TP on its own. So now the mistake that I did was let's go back to 15-minute time frame, because if we want to take another trade, what do? We wait for a tap of another bullish confluence on the 15-minute time frame first, which we're getting here. But the only thing that we don't get yet is a fib retracement of 50% yet. Now, what I did was I was premature in my buy. So basically, we tapped this 15-minute fair value gap, but the issue is that, let me show you. So we tapped this, and I was like, okay, wait, I want to buy, but the 1-minute time frame is not properly bullish yet. So I was waiting still. Waiting. We tapped into this. We have a bearish fair value gap that turned into an inverted fair value gap here. Beautiful. Right. Bullish confluence there. Great. Love it. The moment that we tap this one and closed above at the same time, we tapped CE of this bullish fair value gap already. I've taken my buy, put my stop loss here, and I aimed for 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2. And I waited. So it went beautifully into my direction, but it was not enough for me to close the trade yet. And I waited. And boom, price went to stop me out. So one thing that I noticed with this trade is that it didn't tap 50% properly yet. Now it did. So we retested this 15-minute fair value gap again a second time. We went straight down, actually. But after that, now we have our fib retracement. That's what we wanted. A decent fib retracement. That's all that was needed. And then after that, we started turning bullish again on the 1-minute time frame. Why? Printed inverted fair value gap, closed above. A bearish fair value gap, closed above. So boom, bullish. So what now? Now we wait for the tap of this, the middle of this fair value gap here, or even the middle of this inverted fair value gap, which we did get. We got the printing of a bullish fair value gap, a bullish candle, so you could enter here, or yeah, that's it. that's literally it. That's it. Take your stop loss to break even, stop loss to the nearest low, and boom, there we go. Let's wait for it. Here we get the tap of the bullish fair value gap as well. So you could have entered here as well. Yeah, there we go. Of course, we tapped almost basically 50% of this bullish fair value gap and printed the bullish candle. So you could have entered there as well. Take your your stop loss to the nearest low, and you aimed for the London high. You could have taken your stop loss to break even the moment that it reached this level here, which is the current London, this high, or the current. Yeah, this was the current London high. Could have taken your stop loss to break even there, and then was just wait for price to hit your take profit. This was an absolutely beautiful trade. So the thing is, number one, I wasn't here when this trade happened yesterday morning, and I would have 100% taken this trade if I was, because it met all of my rules, every single one of them. CE tap, inverted fair value gap, so the 1-minute time frame turned bullish. 15-minute was already bullish. We just tapped a inverted fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame and a bullish fair value gap as well. Sorry, I didn't mark this one out, but it is a 15-minute fair value gap. We tapped it, which is also bullish. We tapped it, 1 minute, 1 minute time frame turned bullish. Tap the CE of the 1 minute fair value gap, and then we had our buy. That's it. So, number one, I wasn't here with this trade. I was here with when this price action happened, and I have documented that trade while it happened. There we go. And I just there's nothing I can do. I mean, it stopped me out, so that's how trading goes. You have to make peace with it. And that's it, because price fully basically delivered this whole move into that daily liquidity level on the left-hand side. And now this London move is done. So there's nothing else you can do about it. Price have delivered what it wanted to do. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, let me just do this then. Stop loss. All right, so that's it. Those are the trades for London Open. It was beautiful, absolutely brilliant, because it's a complete retracement into discount level on the Fibonacci tool, which is the bottom 50% part. And we tapped a 15-minute confluence and 1 minute time frame change bullish. We waited for a retest or a CE entry, and boom, there we go. That's your entry model. Well, that's my entry model, at least. So let's have a look and see what could have happened during New York Open. So with London now being done, now we wait for New York. So right, so this is 9 a.m. 9:15. All right, so at this point in time, 15-minute time frame is still bullish, right? As you can clearly see, it's 100% bullish. And now New York Open. Took out the London high and we dropped. So the first 15 minutes looks like this, which is absolute madness, because this one singular 15-minute candle changed the whole 15-minute structure bearish. Because why? Bullish candle, we closed below it. So now it's now a bearish inverted fair value gap. Another bearish inverted fair value gap. So it's a bullish fair value gap that turned into a bearish confluence. And we also closed below this low. Yeah, that's a proper 15-minute low. Just price it up, down, up, down, up, close below it. All right, so what do we want to do? So now we need to wait for some form of a retracement. So what I did was I've drawn my fib tool again, because I want a 50% pullback before I look for a trade. Now I went back to my 1 minute time frame. So now it's 9:45, you could say. So 9:45, now 15-minute is now completely bearish. And immediately what I could mark out here is there's a very big 1 minute fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. We got now to down to our 50% retracement, which is beautiful. But the only thing that we don't have yet is the 1 minute time frame. It started going bullish. It started going bullish. And so I waited. I waited for price to tap the CE and close below it. But we were printing a bullish fair value gaps in between. So I had to wait for price to turn bearish again. The only way to do that is if price turns this bullish fair value gap. Remember, these are 15-minute fair value gaps, right? 15-minute. So price came all the way up to test that 15-minute fair value gap. And finally, boom, we closed. We tapped the CE of this fair value gap and we started closing below it. We haven't closed below it 100% yet, but this is now also an inverted fair value gap. And next one, boom, there's your entry. There's your entry. Because why? This is now a bearish fair value gap and a bullish fair value gap that turned bearish now, because this is now also an inverted fair value gap. So why could we enter here? Because you've already tapped a 1 minute fair value gap and we closed below it. We tapped CE and we closed below it. Boom, there's your entry. So where would your stop loss be? Your stop loss can be here or here, but if you take it here, it's enormous. Enormous. Instead of just taking your, you see, now you need to be very careful. So you can actually take your stop loss here as well, because this is a genuine turning point. Now a genuine 1 minute turning point. After we got a 50 and a 61.8% fib retracement. Beautiful. So you can take your stop loss here, or you can take your stop loss here. So it's legitimately a good level to put your stop loss. And all you do is you just now, boom, you just wait. And I was in this, I actually, because I got stopped out, I used my risks for that day. I literally planned that trade with that where I'm showing you guys now. Boom, there's a trade. I was there when that trade happened. I was there. And so, take a look at what happened with this trade. What I showed you guys is we reached this 15-minute fair value gap, and we had a 61.8% fib retracement, which is beautiful. And there's the first level of TP that you could have taken. And then the second level for me, personally, was this new day open gap or new week open gap. And when we tap this 4-hour fair value gap, boom, that's it. There's the trade. It was absolutely beautiful trade, an absolutely beautiful trade. Yes, we had a bit of a retracement up here, but I mean, that's how trading goes. And you could have hit a 1.2 risk to reward trade. So yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful trade. Full delivery into New Week open gap, and that's the day, that's New York open. So we had a buy trade after that as well, but I did not take that as a good idea because 15-minute time frame at this point in time is what? Bearish. That's why I was not interested in taking a buy after we tapped the New Week open gap. Yes, we had a nice retracement up after we tapped the New Week open gap, but was it a good idea to place a buy trade? It looks like it was a good idea, but this is not a good. It's not a good idea because the 15-minute time frame is not completely bullish at this point in time. You could have taken, you see, a perfect CE tap, print of bullish candle. Could have entered your buy here. You could have taken your stop loss to either this level or this level. And you could have taken, let's take a look, aim for at least 1.5. Boom, there's 1.5. But that's it. That's it. That's it. Because now New York is slowing down because most of the bigger moves have already happened. We're already done. We're now in the afternoon session, 12 o'clock. Now in the afternoon session. So volume went down a little bit more, etc., etc. So yeah, this was yesterday, guys. This was an absolutely beautiful trade. And so what's happening today, right? So what is happening today? Currently, I'm going to, boom, let's close it. Let's close it. So what's happening today? Today I saw a nice opportunity to buy. It's just so many things, right? So where's your daily levels? Let me just quickly mark it out. So daily high, daily low, nice daily, another daily liquidity level above this one here could be used as a target for later. And this is daily, and this is a daily fair value gap. Still, this is still the weekly open, right? So we took out this liquidity level yesterday, which I've shown you just now, and now we're having a reaction from it. We tapped into a little bit of this daily that day's liquidity as well, which is the week. tapped into it, you see. All right. And we're having a reaction from it. That's it. So this is daily fair value gap. What now? So that's daily fair value gap, at least a daily fair value gap. This we just opened also the new week open, but we've already used the new week open that we tapped yesterday. Price can still go down here to tap further into this liquidity pool, 100%. But what have we not done yet? Yeah. We're still inside the Asian time frame. Price can do whatever it wants. But we haven't had a good let's just go back to the 4-hour time frame quickly. So what did we tap this morning? We tapped a this is a 4-hour fair value gap. Beautiful. So during Asian time frame, we tapped into this 4-hour fair value gap. And what else? We haven't taken out the Asian high yet. So, and the thing is, this morning there was a beautiful opportunity to buy here. Oh, actually, there wasn't. I didn't see any good. You see, I always wait for London Open before I look for a buy. There was no areas that it didn't have a CE tap for a buy. Nothing. There was no CE buys, not even here. So I waited. But what did we also not get yet? We haven't gotten a full FIB retracement yet. We haven't gotten a FIB retracement yet. We haven't gotten a full Fibonacci retracement yet. So what to look for a Fibonacci retracement, nearest low, nearest high. I was here this morning and it didn't retrace into the 50% level yet, and that's why I left this. I left this move. You see that the 15-minute time frame is now bullish. You see, it's bullish. There is the inverted bearish fair value gap that turned into bullish confluence after we closed above it. So bullish, closed above it. We retested this. And you could have taken a beautiful buy after this retest here on this 15-minute fair value gap because it's a beautiful CE tap. You could have taken your buy here. Boom. And then aim for Asian high, Asian top, Asian high. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Beautiful. You could have taken your stop loss to this candle low or this low. And as I said from experience, the recent low. Please use the recent low. Please. If you enter off a specific time frame, please just use the recent low as your stop loss. It's just the right thing to do. Well, to me at least. So like I said, what did we not get yet? So 15 minutes bullish, we tapped the 4-hour fair value gap. But what did we not get yet? A fib retracement. We haven't gotten a fib retracement yet. So if you take this line, what did we get now? A fib retracement. 15-minute fair value gap. Aha. This looks much better now, doesn't it? 50% fib retracement into this inverted fair value gap, into that 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So what are we waiting for? We are waiting for 1 minute to print an inverted fair value gap, which we actually got. This looks like a beautiful buy idea. Beautiful. Beautiful. So how would I have entered this trade? I'm seeing this only now while I'm busy recording this video. Absolutely nuts. Take a look here. Close above this. Fair value gap. What next? What next? What next? What next? Come on. Let's do this. What do you see? We are tapping CE. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Boom. CE tapped. What now? We are waiting for a close above. If this does not work, then it's a no trade. That's all. So if we get a close above here, into this fair value gap, into this above this this inverted fair value gap, then it's an entry. This is beautiful. Because we have already tapped the 4-hour fair value gap this morning. Now we have a full fib retracement into this 15-minute fair value gap. Finally. That's what I was waiting for here in this area. We didn't get a fib retracement. And now we're getting that. So if this 1-minute candle closes above this, I would be happy to risk. Let's see if we close above here, roughly this here. I would be happy to risk. Okay, there's the nearest low. Where's the nearest high? Asian session high. There we go. Boom. But now I'm also thinking we have news at 3:30, which is 3:30 p.m. So, but that's 8:30. So, which is in the next 2 hours. But come on now, take a look at this. What a beautiful risk to reward trade is this not? Unbelievable, right? So I would be happy, very, very happy to do this. Launch replay. Oh, sorry. I'm in replay mode. All right. All right. So I'm still waiting for my bull candle to be printed. If we close below this inverted fair value gap, I'm sorry, we're done. I'm not going to enter. I'm not going to enter. I know this is a long recording, but come on. I've literally just seen this setup just now. Just now. There's only one unfortunate thing, and that is what? That is that we have a bearish structure on the 15-minute time frame here. Why do I say that? Bullish fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. We close below it now, the first time. So there's a possibility price can continue going down here with this 15-minute structure that just turned bearish. And there's nothing I can do about it if this happens. So yeah, that's the only downside that I see of this setup. All of the other things that I want to see in a setup is here. 15-minute time frame bullish. We're tapping a 15-minute fair value gap here. 1-minute time frame turned bullish. And now if we close below this, then it's done. Then I'm not going to take this buy. You have to be strict with your rules. If not, then what's going to happen is that you are going to have more losses than what you expect at the end of the day. Okay, let's wait for it. Now we're closing. Yeah, we're close below it. All right, cool. No trade. Immediately. Stop. No use. No use in looking for this setup now because we're already close below that inverted fair value gap. Yes, there's another inverted fair value gap here. Yes, we tapped into that fair value gap, but it's just we closed completely through it before turning bullish. Yeah, so I'm sorry, this is not my type of setup. Everything else points bullish, but the only thing that do not point bullish at this point in time is this bullish of this bearish inverted fair value gap. Now there we go, 15-minute inverted fair value gap. There's nothing I can do about this. Nothing. So I would have loved to take a buy from here, but yeah, sorry. I hope this is more educational now because I was literally in the moment of us finishing this recording, of me finishing this recording, we saw another opportunity that we can take, and which is 100% within my rules. The only thing is that 4 hours is bullish, but 15-minute is at this point in time bearish. So this would have been a beautiful buy if this 15-minute inverted fair value gap was not here. So yeah, and we are literally still inside the Asian session. So yeah, I would have loved to take this buy, but because it's conflicting at this point, I can't. I can't take this buy. This is a very risky buy now. And we close below that inverted fair value gap. There's also a very small fair value gap here, but we already tapped into it, but we close below it. So the only thing that I can do is wait for a new bullish fair value gap to be printed. And we test the CE of that for a buy. That's the only thing that I can think of that we can try. But besides that, there's nothing else. And there's a big 15-minute inverted fair value gap sitting right here. So I don't know. Let's take a look at the 5-minute time frame. Aha. We literally just closed above this 5-minute fair value gap. Just now. We're tapping into it. 5-minute fair value gap. Not only that, we have a bullish fair value gap right here as well. But the reason why I don't like 5-minute overall is because it's when it comes to entry models, it's not good. 15-minute and 1-minute is literally the best entry models that you can use. It must be in conjunction with each other. But I can see, yes, 5-minute also looks like it's starting to turn bullish here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me quickly. Oh, 5-minute fair value gap. Tapped into CE. Closed above. 3 minutes left. There's 3 minutes left. It's fine. Okay. If this 1-minute candle close, I'm probably in for a buy. There's my stop loss. Take profit. 250. I'm going to use 250. Risk 250. Oops, sorry. And I'm going to take a buy from here. Buy. All right, let's see how it goes. That's the best we can do. Let's just see how it goes. Very nice entry model though. We tapped off this 5-minute fair value gap. We closed above it. Even though the 1-minute time frame didn't give us a proper entry here, I wish it did. But everything just for me points bullish. The only literally the only downside that we have is that we have a 15-minute inverted fair value gap here. That's it. But the 4-hour time frame is still bullish. Sorry, I wanted to take my TP to the current Asian high. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Much better. All right. So yeah, guys, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. All right. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll definitely send another recording after this trade is done to give you guys feedback on this setup. So yeah, I think that's a cool thing to do. Let's see how it goes. All right. Cheers.